Guys, good afternoon. If you're watching this now, we're no longer live, but we're going to sew up the beach tote by Sew Yours. It's taking a hot minute for it to go live on YouTube, and that's okay. It takes a minute. There we go. Hi guys, good afternoon. I got my water, no more coffee for right now. Hi Denise, hi Annie, hi Brenna, hi Jan. Twice in one day, what can I say? You know, I'm finding, and I go through spurts, but I'm finding that the lives are so much easier to do because I don't have to edit the video. What happens on the live, you know? It's like what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. What happens on the live stays on the live. So there you go. Hi Dawn. Hi Anna Mae. Hi Colleen again. Hi Lisa. Hi everybody. Okay, so we're gonna get started. So I did do a cutting out video for this, but I haven't posted it yet. I recorded it, so I have to edit it, so that's okay. I'm gonna go over each piece as I make them, okay? There aren't a ton of pieces, but full disclosure, Melissa at Sew Yours sent me all the materials. She sent me enough for the market tote, and I started cutting out the beach tote because that's what I really need. I want to make. Hi, Brenda. So I had to do a little finagling, and you'll see that in the cutting out video, but I actually had some of her purple waterproof canvas, so it worked out perfectly. It worked out perfectly. She tells you in the beginning of the pattern, and if I had paid attention, I would have known that she sent it for the market tote. She tells you exactly how many rolls of each fabric that you're going to need, so just keep that in mind. I didn't pay attention, but that's okay. It worked out. We need a new beach tote because, you know, we go to the beach. All right, so we are going to start. And I'm going to start with the handles. So this is some gorgeous. Hey, Linda. Hi, Brenda from Iowa. I love it. Welcome. These are the, it's just 1.5 inch nylon webbing that she sent me. It just goes perfectly with this, you know, and it's purple. What can I say? She knows me pretty well. So I made one. So you find the center of your webbing and mark it. And then from that center, you mark out a certain distance. She tells you the exact measurement in the pattern. And then you fold that together so that you make a nice short or a narrow handle. So I sewed all the way. It's just a box. Triple stitch on these short ends. And so I'm going to do the other one real quick. And I'm going to change the camera angle. How about that? Let me see. I'm probably going to run out of bobbin. Oh, I just unthreaded my machine. I don't know why I did that, but let's rethread. And you can watch Barbie thread her machine. How exciting is that? Because it's always a challenge for me. Oh dear. Sorry guys. Oh my goodness gracious. There we go. That was painful. Sorry. It's all right. It happens. All right. So I am going to start right where my clip is, because that's where I know I marked it. And my marks have disappeared, and that's okay. All right, there we go. Hi, Kathy. It's gorgeous purple. Melissa has some really nice products, you guys. I'm just saying. And she ships same or next day, too. So I already marked mine, and I'm sewing over to this last clip because I know that's where I need to stop. And we're going to come back up, triple stitch here, and go back down the folded side. I am using Tex 80 from Wizardry Stitchery. This just happens to match better than anything else I have. So it's Tex 80. And it's variegated purple. It's very pretty. Okay. Let me just burn that a little bit. You know, I have a needle threader. I have one over here somewhere. I've never used it. There was a tiny missed stitch there. That's kind of weird. Not missed, but that's good. Okay. All right, so that's all there is to it. Where's my camera? There it is. Just a little box. That's your handles. I love it. Okay. All right, so the next thing we're going to do, I did start my zipper pocket. I just saw a piece of thread. And so what I did is one long piece. And if you have a directional print, you'll need to pay attention to that. But you're going to take your zipper apart and you're going to sew it on at the 1/4 inch, right sides together. Okay, so both of these pieces are right sides together. Now, when I put them on, I marked a mark on each end so I could get them on straight, so that on each side they match. Does that make sense? Because I didn't want to have to guess if I got them on straight when I put my zipper pull on. Hey, Karen. Hi, Betty. Hey, Barb. I know we're having a party again. Hey, Jennifer. You're from Florida. Where are you from, Florida? So now we're going to just top stitch. So we're going to fold this over and we're going to top stitch along our zipper. I'm interested, Jennifer. Where are you from in Florida? Thank you, Jan. Jan has been a trooper lately. I've been on 3 lives in the last 3 days, and they weren't short lives. So she has just been a miss dedicated here. It's been perfect. Thank you, Jan. Thank you, Brenna. It's a party. All right, so now I'm going to do the other side top stitch. Fleming Island near Jacksonville. Oh, okay. I've never been up that way. I've driven through Jacksonville. Sounds pretty. You know, Fleming Island sounds like a really pretty place. All right. Now we're going to put our zipper pull on, I believe. Yes, we are. So this is another example of watch bar, put a zipper pull on. I want to make sure, yeah, I'm going to put it on this way. This is a zipper jig from So Hungry Hippie that my friend Donna sent me. And I love it. I just love it. It works perfectly every time. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull it through so that my zipper is closed, and then I'm going to add it again. Number 5 zippers aren't hard to do, but number 3, I wouldn't probably do that. You love the scissors. I know it. I bought another pair. It's been a while, but I did buy another pair because I've had these for months now, and they're just as sharp as the day I got them. I love them. They are, what are they, Karen Buckley? It's on here, but it's very tiny. Let me see. I think they're Karen Buckley scissors. I got them on Amazon. They're perfect. All right, so that's what you have. It's not a lined pocket. Remember, this is a beach tote. Okay, so from the top, you want to measure down a certain distance, and that's where we're going to fold it to the top of your, where you top stitch above the zipper. Okay. And I'm just trying to get it nice and even as I can. He did, Barb? That's perfect. Let's see if this is even. Oh my gosh. It's pretty even. I like it. Okay. Now, we're going to stitch all the way around. All 4 sides. I'm just going to add some more clips here. Actually, except for the bottom. We're not going to stitch the bottom. It's already folded, so. All right. Add the zipper, trim the excess, fold the zipper pocket, leaving clip in place and base along the left, top, and the right edge using 1/8 of an inch. Okay, I'm going to do it. Make sure your zipper pulls on. If I'd been smart, I would have started at the other corner, but that's okay. I will do a recorded version of this, but I have to order some more mesh. I think I'll make a market tote. How about that? Let me go this way. Nope, nope, nope. We're not going to sew the bottom. So this is just 1/8 of an inch. I'm going to backstitch a couple times over my zipper tee and go across the top. This top will actually be hidden. And back down to where I started. Okay. All right. Now we're going to trim our zippers. my scissors. You did find my Eden bag, and I think I'm going to use my... Oh, you're going to use that blue leather. Perfect, Lori. I don't know if I'm going to do leather. Should I do leather? I guess I could. I got to practice it anyway. All right, so there is your zipper pocket. It's perfect. All right, let me put you back up here for just a minute. That is really, look at how gorgeous this fabric is. It's just stunning. This is her water-resistant canvas. I love it. All right, set that aside. Excuse me. Oh, no, we don't set that aside. We need our zipper pocket binding. And I think that's this. Let me just verify. Yes, it is. Okay. So on these two pieces, I just used the waterproof canvas for this. I'm going to mark down the center. Find my pen. Hi, Joanne. We're going to mark down the center in half on these two. These are just 1-inch pieces. They're just little binding pieces. No secret here. You know, the one thing she does caution, we do use some double-sided tape, but this is a beach bag, and if you think about double-sided tape and sand, you have to be careful because sand will get all over the double-sided tape, and you don't want that. So I am just going to clip these on, I believe, rather than... I could probably use double-sided tape here. I'm gonna live dangerously and just use some 1/8 inch. This will be kind of in the fabric, so I think it'll be okay. But keep that in mind. Where you're going to use double-sided tape on this, if it's a beach bag and you're going to take it to the beach, you could get sand all over it. Oh, did Anna Mae, she bought your templates. I love it. You're gonna love them. I don't know if you've gotten them yet, but you're gonna love them. Okay, and then we're just gonna bind this each long side because there's raw edges here. Let me put you back down here. I'm getting pretty fancy with my camera angles. I know. It's exciting. Okay. And then we're going to fold that over. Hi, Nicole. I know. I'm very prolific today. The last few days, I've been very prolific. I don't know. I think it's because I was gone for a week. Okay. So that's what you have. And we're going to repeat that on this other side. Okay. And I'm just adding it just ever so shy of that center line, so that when I fold it over, it's nice and even on both sides. Okay. Perfect. Just full disclosure, I haven't made this yet, so this is going to be interesting. Okay, now we're going to sew down both sides. And I'm just turning it over to make sure that I caught it, and I did on the back. Okay, let's repeat that on this side. Perfect. All right, let's trim that up just a little. And melt our threads. Fire. And then I have just a tiny hangover on a couple of these edges. So I'm just going to trim that off. Okay. So now you have a zipper pocket. It's not a lined pocket, and that's okay. It's a beach bag. Perfect. Okay. All right, what's my next step here? Set the pocket aside. Okay, I will. I'll put it right over here. Now we're going to do our top band and our slip pocket binding. Let me grab my top band. So I have 2 top bands. Now for the exterior, I use this gorgeous water-resistant canvas. And then for the interior, I use the waterproof canvas. And she even says if you're using a directional print, the top edge you sew will be the top of the print. So I have the top of my directional fabric on this top edge that I'm going to sew. And we're going to sew that together at the seam allowance in the pattern. And I'm just making sure. Okay. So you should have 2 top bands. I am brave, I know. Well, I mean, this is a market tote. How hard? It's a beginner pattern. If I can't do a beginner pattern live, then, you know, I've got bigger issues than that. Just kidding. All right, let's see if I put it on correctly. Let me just see. Let's see. I did. I'm so excited. Okay, I did. All right, let's sew this one together. Let me make sure I have it right. Correct. Let's see. The top. Okay, that's right. All right. Now, we're going to add some, I'm going to go ahead and do Let me see if I can find them. Your slip pocket binding is done exactly the same way. So I'm going to go ahead and do that too. So these are your slip pocket bindings. You should have two of these. Okay, repeat the same with your slip pocket binding D. Oh, she wasn't referring to me. Oh. I'm kind of catching the chat intermittently, so you'll have to forgive me. I didn't know Louise was here. I'm pretty excited. Louise, did you see the earlier live? Is it Louise from Sam Fabric that's here? Is that what you guys are talking about? Am I just really out of sorts? Wouldn't shock me. Okay. My poor husband is outside mowing. It is so hot and humid out there. It's crazy. All right, we're going to trim these seams to 1/4 inch. Colleen, you placed an order with Louise. I love it. You're going to be very happy. Okay, so I'm trimming those, and then I'm going to trim this as well. Can you believe this is my second live today? I went and asked Tony what he was doing for the rest of the day, and he said, I'm just working out here. I said, okay. Then I'm going to go live again. Oh, you don't think she's here? Okay. She's probably busy filling orders. I don't know if she works, too. I honestly don't know that. At least she does. I don't know if she works outside the home. We all work at home. All right. Okay, now we're going to measure up. Let me grab a ruler. On the wrong side of each exterior and lining top binding A, we're going to measure up and mark a line. I was going to do this ahead of time, and then I thought, no, I'm just going to do it with everybody. So on both exterior and lining pieces, make your line. Okay, there's one. Oh, I didn't know Louise was a dog groomer. You're kidding. Oh my gosh, I didn't know that. That's very interesting. You know what? She's a lot like Leslie from Jolie Lee then. Huh. Because Leslie at Jolie Lee Christian has a dog grooming business too. Didn't know it. She's busy dog running then. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to add some double-sided tape below each line. So this double-sided tape is going to be in case 2, so this is okay. It's not going to get sand on it. Okay. Good, Annie. Sit and have a cup of coffee with me. I so wish, Annie, I wish you lived closer. You guys remember meeting Annie? I think I showed pictures of her. She just got a fabricator and she's going to be learning. She is from the UK, has a beautiful accent, but she's been in the United States for a long time. She's a gem. Annie, you're just a gem. Okay, so there we go. Same thing on these pieces. Same distance up. Let me just add my tape while I got it here. You know, that's one thing about this community. I have met so many wonderful, wonderful people. I mean, I can't tell you what wonderful people they are. Everybody I have met is just truly amazing. All right. I mean, I just have a few to name that I've met in person, like Annie, Jan. I haven't even met Brenna in person, but I feel like I have. BJ, I have met in person. Sarah, I have met in person. Teresa, I haven't met in person, but I feel like I have. Who else? Let's see. Oh, dear. Oh, my friend Terry, who lives in my neighborhood. Deb, who lives up a little north of me. I mean, I'm sure I'm leaving somebody out, but I've met so many. Misty. I know. Lori. Did I mention Lori? Yeah, Lori. You. I'm sorry, Lori. Me, she says. All right. So now we are going to fold these up on all 4 of these, I believe. Take the tape off, and we're going to fold it up to the line. So we're basically getting rid of the raw edges on both sides. It's pretty amazing how she does this, I think. Because even non-fraying material has the ability to fray just a little. That's just the way it is. I'm getting marker all over. I'm going to have to mark that up. Get that off here in a second when I finish this. Okay. All right, those are the 2 slip pocket binding. Let me repeat that over here. You are delightful. Dawn. Oh, Dawn, you are so funny. Dawn is a hoot. I wish I could meet you in person. I know you are delightful. I already know that. You're very delightful. Just like our friend Brandy. She's delightful, too. Brandy is releasing a brand new pattern tomorrow, and I'm getting ready to do it, to record a video. There's Misty. You just hopped on. Misty, I already mentioned your name. I was talking about all the wonderful people I've met in person, and I mentioned you. Misty and I have met a couple times. We've met at Starbucks. So I already mentioned your name. Were your ears burning? Mm-hmm. Melissa from So Yours, I've met in person actually a couple times. Who else? Kasaya and Susan, I've met several times in person. Jessica from So Many Creations, I've met in person a couple times. Leslie from Jolie Lee Creations, I've met a couple times. She's actually been here. Remember, we did that live together. Who else? Who else? Help me. I know there's more people I've met in person. I just can't think of them off the top of my head. Lauren from Mormino, I've met in person. Okay, that was a little time consuming. I'm going to get this off my table, so hold on, guys. If I don't get it off, it might not come off, and that would be not good. You know me and keeping my space clean. There we go. That's so much better. Okay. Okay, a little obsessive compulsive. Oh, yeah, I met Lauren. All right, let me see what's next. All right, so I have to do one more step, and I just threw a bunch of stuff on the floor. That's okay. Because I didn't have enough of the mesh, let me grab this stuff. Hold on. I am doing one side as the non-mesh version. So I'm taking, let me put it up here. I'm taking a piece of the water resistant canvas and a piece of the waterproof canvas, wrong sides together. And I'm just going to baste them all the way around. It's going to end up being just like the mesh side. Let me increase my stitch length here. I have not met Brittany. I have not met Brittany in person. I haven't even met Chris in person yet. Oh, I just ran out of bobbin. I was trying to do a bobbin dump. I have a brand new bobbin ready to go, guys. That means I have to thread my needle. I'm sorry. You'll just have to bear with me. Here it is. Colleen and I will meet in September, her and her mom. Let me see. Who else? Jan, who else have I met in person? Let me see. Oh, I don't have to throw my needle. I was just changing my bobbin. What am I saying, you guys? All right. Let's finish basting this together. Gosh, I feel like there has to be more. Oh, I know. Lynette Likens I've met in person. She's actually been over here a couple times. I've met Jade from Heartwood High. Jade and her husband Chris. Okay, so those two pieces, wrong sides together, they're now one piece. All right. So we're going to start with the mesh piece though. If I can find what I did with it. Oh, here it is. Okay. So Melissa says the outside of where it rolls like this is the right side. Although I don't see a huge amount of difference, so I don't really think it matters, honestly. We'll see. Okay. Now we're going to take one of our top bands. Love it. And she does tell you to use double-sided tape. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to put some double-sided tape on here. On your folded edges. It doesn't matter here. I'm worried about the sand, but this will be right sides together, so the double-sided tape will be hidden from the sand. Yeah. Okay. I'm almost out of 1/8 inch. I'm going to have to go get me another roll. Okay. All right, I think this is actually a little tricky. Let me see. I'm going to kind of fold this over. I'm going to grab my roller. And I'm going to roll this. Okay. All right. Now, on the top edge, we are going to, let's see what the best way to do this so you can see what I'm doing. I don't know if you can see it from this end. We're going to put, I want this to be my outside. So what you do is you put this inside up to that seam that we already created. I'm just going to dry fit it here to make sure. Oh my gosh, it's perfect. Okay. So I'm going to take the tape off this bottom part. And we're going to just lay it in there. Let me see what you can see. Okay. So right there along that seam. Interesting. Okay, so this is the right side of the fabric, and this is my lining side of the fabric, if that's what you want to call it. And now we're going to just fold this top edge over. How fancy schmancy is this? And you want to match up your bottom seam folded edge here. Oh my gosh, Melissa, this is fantastic. I'm impressed. I like it. And then we're going to sew across the top and sew across the bottom. Look at that. That's what it is. Where's my little seam roller? You guys have to make this. It's so cute. Alright, now we're going to, let me just see, top stitch, I'm just assuming. And top stitch on both long straight edges, 1/8 of an inch. Okay, here we go. I think I'm going to do this edge first. Gosh, how easy is this? Hi, Kathy. You like my t-shirt? Oh my gosh, this thing is, I don't know how many years old this t-shirt is, but thank you. Well, it's probably 5, 6, 7 more old. Thank you though, I love it too. I was telling Tony I really need to go through my t-shirts because I don't like to get rid of t-shirts. I'm probably just a hoarder of t-shirts. Alright. Now let's sew across the top. Is this an 1/8 of it too? Let me see. Sew across the clip in place. Okay, there we go. It does. It's perfect. I mean, there's going to be raw edges, but there actually aren't going to be any raw edges because we're binding it, now that I said that out loud. Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is so gorgeous. I hope she has some of this fabric left. So there you go. That's what it looks like from the front. And this is on the inside of the tote. How cute is that? All right, I'm going to set this aside. And we are going to repeat that. We're going to repeat that with the other piece, which is right here, but we're going to put our zipper pocket on first. I have some threads here I've got to cut. So this is an inside zipper pocket, so I'm trying to decide. This is going to be my inside. All right, so we need to find the center of this pocket, or this back. It's actually the back. I'm going to find the centers. Okay. Let me grab my zipper pocket. Center the zipper pocket down from the top. Okay. Let me find the center. And I'm just going to put a tiny little mark here. And it's not far down. It's not very far at all. Hi, Marion. Okay. I'm going to use some of my Totes to hold this in place. I'm just making sure this is straight. Okay. Okay. All right. Press to secure. Oh, she wants you to put tape on it. I don't want to put tape. Oh. Let me see. Retrieve the pressure. Place the shirt along the back. Oh, I could put that on the back. Here, let me do that. Let me put it along the back here, top. I'm sorry, guys. I'm reading as I go. It's okay. Okay. All right. Oh. Hold on. I got to go down further because I'm making the beach tote. Keep that in mind. When you're doing this, there is a difference on measurements for the beach tote and the market tote. And I got to pay attention to that. Okay. There we go. Perfect. All right. So you're coming down a little further for the beach tote. Just FYI. All right. Okay. Press and secure base. We're going to top stitch this on there. This is going to be hidden. This top part is going to be actually hidden under that top band. So. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to repeat the same steps for the top band on this side. Let me find it. Here it is. Okay. Let me just gonna press these. And same with this. Okay. Now we're going to put some double-sided tape along the bottom. The folded edge because it's going to be encased. No sand will find its way to this tape. Okay. And then we're going to repeat what we did here. So, yeah, I'm just thinking out loud. I don't need to, but I'm going to. And I'm going to do it this way. So I'm going to take my lining. No, I'm going to take my exterior tape off. And we're going to put it, it's such a big bag, it's kind of cumbersome, you know, up to that seam. I'm going to do this first. Can you hear me thinking out loud? I'm thinking as I'm doing. It's so funny. Yeah, this is better. Okay. So I'm doing the exact same thing I did with the outside, or the front piece. Man, it's, I don't know what you're seeing. Can you see what I'm doing? Kind of. It's so big, it's really hard to show it. I'm just getting the top of this back piece up to that seam, and then we're going to bring this down. So that it matches. Okay. Then we're going to sew across the top and across the bottom long edge. I know it. I'm going to do the top. I'm going to do the bottom first, I guess. Did I miss a step not sewing this on? I don't think I did. I'm going to have to go back and look. It feels like I did. This print is stunning. It's even more beautiful in person, I have to say. Alright, let's make sure I caught this other side. Oh my gosh, that's perfect in every way. I can't believe it. Alright, now let's sew across the top. Hi, Judy. There's my friend Judy. So, you know, I've never met Judy in person, but I feel like I have. How far are we from the Gulf? Oh, an hour or so. Not far. Yes, Annie, the straps do stitch down. Yeah, they do. Let me go back up here. Did I miss a step? Center the zip pocket, mark a tote down. Press to secure, then base stitch along the top edge. That's it. Okay, I didn't miss anything. Okay, so this is done. I think this pocket, you know, like many beach bags, this pocket is floppy inside. I think that's how it's supposed to be, actually. Sorry for the blowing nose. Tony's blowing outside. My gosh. So this is the inside and this is the outside, and I'm okay with it matching. I'm okay with that. I don't think I need these clips on here either. So this is a floppy pocket. Let me see. Let me move the camera. Sorry. This is a floppy pocket. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Should I put my tag on? Let me sew a little tag on. Let me see. What color should I use? I have purple, but I'm afraid the purple will just get really lost. Oh no, that's fine. I'm going to use that one. Let's do a tag. And I'm going to do it on the center of the back. So let me find my center. No, we're from Tampa Bay. We're 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes, not far at all. Okay, that's where I'm going to put my tag. Yeah, Tampa Bay we're really close to. The Gulf we're about an hour, hour and a half. Depends on traffic. I'm going to back stitch. It's all purple. Oh, we have beaches that we go to that are, let's see. Anna Marie Island is 45 minutes. So we go down there a lot. Holmes Beach. It's not far at all. Clearwater is about an hour and a half, depending on traffic. That's on the bay. I mean the Gulf. There's already some activity in the Gulf. It's on the west coast side, but yeah, it's begun. I'm afraid. All right, perfect. All right, so now I gotta get these two pieces. Where's my other one? Because we're going to do our slip pockets. Our mesh slip pockets. So once again, we're going to put a little piece of double-sided tape here. This is going to be encased. What do you say, Mary? Not too far to be able... No, we're not far at all. We go to the beach. I think during the summer, we go less than we do during the winter because it's so hot. During the winter, we go probably 2-3 times a month. But during the summer, it gets so hot. And I don't like getting in the water. There's sharks in the water. I know. I'm a big baby. Alright, so here's our mesh pockets. And we're going to do the top exactly the same way. Alright, let's see. Hi, DJ. We don't go to the, you don't get in the bay. I know a lot of people do. They get in the bay water. I don't get in the bay water. No. So this is exactly the same way. Lining that up on that seam. And then bringing this down. There's tons of people that get in the bay, but I've never actually been in the bay water. It always looks very murky to me. And there's sharks in there too. Yeah. And then bring that down to match that. You guys know that where that line is from? Sharks in the water. There's sharks in the water. What movie is that from? Let's see who knows their movies. Yeah, that was Holmes Beach, Jan. That was beautiful. It was perfect weather, too, because it wasn't hot. It was actually cold. If you don't remember, I had a blanket on. I want to say that yeah, one of these is bigger than the other, and that's okay. Jaws. That's exactly right. Sharks in the water. There's sharks in the water. That's how he says it. There's sharks in the water. Tony loves that movie. I've probably seen it with him about 1,000 times. All 3 or however many there are. He loves that movie. I don't know why, but he does. I kind of like it too. Alright, now we're going to sew across the long edges, the top and the bottom of this binding piece, just like the outside. Okay. That's probably why I don't want to get in the water. Oops, I got to increase my stitch length. And then across the top. Now, I will say that on a rare occasion, I will get in the water. But I have to be very, very hot to do it. When I get in, get wet, and get out. I know, call me a baby. I don't care. Tony calls me a big baby. I don't care. I'd actually like to keep all my limbs. Yep. All right. We're making good progress. All right, so there's our 2 mesh pockets. Cute as a bug in a rug. Okay, now we're going to attach our slip pockets. So let's find the center. And I'm just going to put a little, this is going to get covered, so I'm just putting a little clip there. Okay. And front panel B. Okay. I already found the center, so this goes right here. Huh. Interesting. Oh, you know what covers these raw edges? The handles. Yippers. On this one, we need to make sure that actually your zipper pocket's out of the way. Let me put this one on here. I didn't find the center of this one. This is actually, I'm so excited about this bag. I will be going online and ordering some. I know. I don't really care about my budget because I like it and I need it. This is the outside. So this is the outside. Let me find the center. I mean, this could be, the smaller version is a market tote, and it's perfect. Okay, now we're going to sew along the sides and the bottom. Okay, let me get all these big pieces out of the way. No tape here. I'm just going to hold them in place because this would be a gathering for sand. I'm back stitching pretty well on that top, although it's not necessary. Across the bottom. And back up this side. Oh my gosh, this is so easy, guys. This is definitely a beginner bag. And it's so cute. If you've watched me for any length of time, you know I'm not a big mesh person, but this mesh is vinyl mesh. It's very nice. So there we have our first slip pocket. Let's do this pocket. Now I'm just going to make sure, I'm going to lift my interior zipper pocket up and out of the way just to make sure I don't go over it. I don't want to mess with that. Oh, any chance of it. That's exactly right, Annie. That's a good way to put it. A very fluid budget. Mm-hmm. Yep. That's a very good way to put it. All right. This is so cute, guys. If you haven't gone and gotten it, you should. It's so cute. All right, let's see. All right. Got it. Attaching the handles. All right, we already did our handles, which is a very good thing. Let's do this one first. So this is the outside. We already sewed our handles. Okay, so the beach bag and the market tote have different measurements. Keep that in mind. Let me get my, okay. All right. I'm going to use some of these long clips. So you're measuring in from the outside to the outside of your webbing. That's where you want it to go. And you just want to make sure that you, oh, you know what? Hold on. I want the inside of my webbing to be on the inside of my tote. I know that's a picky Annie thing, but that's what I prefer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you want to make sure that anything's not twisted. Okay. All right, got that. Let's remeasure over here. No twisting. Now the length of these handles are really a personal preference. She gives you a suggestion. But if you like your tote bags to have longer handles, then by all means do you. Okay. Now I am going to bring this up and make sure that we're as straight as we can be up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to just clip them up here so that they're even. Nothing looks worse than an uneven strap. Just saying. Okay. Now, I'm going to mark down as best I can from the top a line. And I got to do it with that dry erase marker just disappears. I'm going to be going over it, so I'm not too worried about it. So down from the top, measure a certain distance, and that's where we're going to come up to. I got to have a drink of water, guys. Carla, happy birthday. You lost your footing yesterday and you fell. Oh, no. You didn't hurt anything. Oh, good. Tony. Oh. Okay. So now we're going to come up. We're going to come up from the bottom, up to that line, across, and back down. All right. That's the plan. Let's do it. Let's see if we can keep everything nice and straight. Okay, and then over. And back down. So Matt is sewing our pocket onto. I'm going to back stitch over this. I'm going to go over it 3 times. And then I'm going to just come across the bottom. Okay, how'd we do? My webbing is fraying just a little, so let me... And then here, she talks about doing a little more stitching there. I think I'm going to. I'm going to do a row here across this right here. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start here. And I'm going to live real dangerously and do an X. Totally optional. And then I'm going to come across over that previous stitching. And finish the X. Yeah, I feel better about that. That secures that. Because, you know, beach bags can get pretty heavy. At least ours. You know, beach towels are not lightweight. Okay, so that looks good. This side, I finished this side up and down and over, and then I did an X here. Tote's whistling outside, I can hear him. All right, now let's do this side. Let's make sure we're straight. Looks like I got off a little there. Okay. Thank you, Annie. All right, I'm going to fold this over. My light went off. And we're going to come up this side. I feel like it's not straight. There we go. Back stitch here. Come up to our line and go across. And back down. And then across the bottom. Oh, somebody just got here. I was being Gladys, guys. Somebody was out front. Can't help it. All right, let me do this box here. And do my X. And come across. And do my other X. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. Let's burn our threads. I'm assuming that vinyl mesh would melt. So I'm trying to be careful. All right. Guys, look at that. It's perfect. Nice mesh pocket there for like your phone, sunscreen. All right, let's do this other side. This is taking longer than anything. That's okay. So again, the side that's not folded, I'm putting that on the inside of the bag, although it doesn't really matter. All right. You do you. Let me grab my ruler. So again, the same distance. Okay. And make sure nothing is twisted. Let me just do this side. Okay. Clip hit the floor. Same here. Make sure it's not twisted. It's not a twisted sister. These long clips that my friend Ann sent me really come in handy, I have to say. Okay, bring this up. You know, it takes an army of different kinds of clips, I think. Over time, I have bought several kinds of clips. All right. You don't need them, though. If you're just getting started, do with what you have. Okay. Let me make sure I'm not twisted. I'm not twisted. Let's come up. And I'm pulling my zipper pocket up. I don't want to have any chance of going over that. So here we go. Oh, I didn't measure. I got to measure from the top. Where I'm going to turn. think the zipper pocket stays out of the way though, so that's good. And let's go back down. Triple stitch here. Come back across the bottom. Perfect. I'm just going to burn that webbing a little bit, and then I'm going to do my box corner, my box here. Let me change the camera angle a little for you. You get so intent that on sewing it, you forget what you're doing. On the camera angles, come across that top line. And then make your other cross. Okay. I think that extra little box there is going to help keep this strap nice and secure over time. Okay, let's do the other side. Let's make sure I didn't move it, which I think I did. All that moving around. Oh yeah. There we go. Okay. Let me read a few comments. Masking tape. That's a good idea. And actually, there's no reason on this side I couldn't have used double-sided tape, now that I'm thinking about it, because it would have been encased. That's okay. This is good. Masking tape is a great idea. See? Everybody has a great idea. Keep my zipper pocket out of the way. I feel like something's not right here. Let me measure. Nope, that's right. Okay. It's just cumbersome because it's so big. Up to the line. And over. Perfect. Now I'm just going to do my extra little box. I could have done that when I sewed it on, but I didn't. Oops, it's this one. Yeah, let me do this way. Almost done this port. Then we just got to put it together, I believe. I think I'm out of pieces. Oh, I got to put the bottom on. That shouldn't take too long. Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh, doesn't that look good? Let me see where you are. Let me change the camera. There we go. And I didn't catch my zipper pocket. That's perfect. Love it. Oh, okay. Let's do our bottom pieces. Put those 2 pockets aside. We have 2 exterior and 2 lining. And we're going to put the bottoms together. And I didn't have enough of the floral, so one side, which I'm going to just be my back, is going to be both this waterproof canvas. That's okay. You know, it's a beach tote. What can you say? All right, so the bottoms are right sides together, and we're going to sew those together along the bottom at the seam allowance in the pattern. Okay, so just like this. Just going to get both ready. All right, now let's sew those together. I may have to run another bobbin. You know, Tex 80 doesn't go very far. We'll see. Let me grab my light over here. Here we go. How's everybody doing? Hanging in? Is the water resistant heavier than her liner text? No, it is not. The waterproof canvas, the purple, the solid purple is, but not her water resistant. It's lighter. Her liner text is pretty stout. So this is her waterproof canvas. It's heavier than her liner text, but this is not. All right, let's do this other side. Good question. I like them all. I will say that this waterproof canvas is pretty stout. I wouldn't use it on, I have used it for a lining, but it's very difficult to turn because it's so heavy. Okay. Next, we are going to draw another line. Let me find my ruler. Here it is. On these long top edges of the bottom, because we're going to, again, fold those down so there's no raw edge. It's a beautiful thing. On both sides. I don't know how these people come up with these patterns. All right, I'm going to add some double-sided tape along that line. And it's going to be encased, so I'm not worried about sand. Okay, then we're going to okay, I'm just thinking, I'm looking ahead. Yeah, we're going to fold these down. I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to fold these down to this line. But we are going to open up that bottom seam and stitch on each side of that bottom seam as well. Where's my okay, let's do the other side. I don't like OtterTex either, Linda. I got rid of all my OtterTex. This is actually heavier than OtterTex, if that gives you any idea how heavy it is. Now, I have used this waterproof canvas that Melissa sews as an exterior. I used it on one of her bags. I'm trying to think what it was. Which bag? It's orange. I don't remember. But it's very heavy. Now, then I'm going to put some, I'm just going to use some 1/8 inch and just to keep this down. Again, this is going to be encased. Excuse me. And we're going to sew on the outside top stitch on either side of this bottom seam. Okay, let's do the other side. Let me put this a little closer to the edge. Sorry. Okay. Your husband was on the phone with the friend department for 3.5 hours today. Someone got on our cell phone account. They figured it was inside job. Oh my gosh, Dawn. Wow, I'm so sorry. Wow. That's very bad. All right, let me open this up. I think it'll make it easier on myself. Wow. That's not good. Yeah, I mean, there needs to be so many protections these days. It's just gotten really crazy. Now we're going to turn this over and we're going to sew on each side of this bottom seam. Top stitch. And come down the other side. Okay. And we're going to repeat that. Yeah, we're going to repeat this on this side. So one of these is linings and one is exterior. I had to think about that for a hot minute. Why I was doing two of these. One's in lining and one's exterior. So this is going to be my exterior, and the other one I just did is going to be my lining. Okay. Now that makes sense to me. Okay, I'm just do it as we go. Fold that in. What time is it? Oh my gosh, it's 2:45. You know, you never know how long these things are going to take. They always take a whole lot longer than I think they're going to take. That's all right. And I rarely, the one reason I like to record is because I usually don't sit and do a whole bag at one time. I don't know about you guys. Let me draw my line. Gosh, Dawn, I'm so sorry. And, you know, the time it takes to get it all corrected, it's hours, actually. There's a lot of double-sided tape in this bag, guys. Get a fresh roll. It's okay. I like double-sided tape. And of all the tools we use, it's fairly cheap. Okay, let's do the same thing on our centers. I'm going to have to look at my needle, see if my needle's getting goopy. It probably is. Okay. All right, let's fold this up, take our tape off, and we'll top stitch along the bottom. Let me just do it at the same time. How about that? If I can. Perfect. Okay, let's turn and top stitch. Yeah, my needle's getting goopy because I just missed that corner. That's okay. That'll be in the seam. It missed it there too. That's funny. Okay. All right, I'm going to put some, if I can find it, some Sewer's Aid on here. I don't use it very often, but I am going to do it right now. That's just a little Sewer's Aid. A lot of people use machine oil. The same thing. I mean, it's not the same thing, but it works just as well. Some people just use alcohol wipes. Whatever works for you. I have that, so I'm just going to use it. Clean that up a little. Perfect. All right, what's next? This roller thing, let me show you. I don't think they're available anymore. I think there's other ones out there that are just as nice. I got this at So Magical from Zorel. That's all I'm going to say about Zorel. But it's a very substantial one. I think there are other ones that are out there that are just as nice. Hi, Tammy, you're back. We're still here. But I got it from at So Magical from Zorel. All right, let's see what's next. I think we're ready to put it together, you guys. This is so exciting. Okay. I'm going to do, let's do this side first with this one. Okay, take your outside piece. This is the outside, and we're going to draw a line up from the bottom on the right side. Okay. It's not up very far. I'm kind of surprised. Let me make sure. Yeah. Okay. Oh, can't even see that. I have a purple one. Let me see if I can see this one better. Yeah. It's going to be hard to see on that mesh. Oh, did you guys see that Loretta Swift died from MASH? Some of you youngins might not even know what I'm talking about, but Loretta Swift died. I think she was like, I don't know, older. Okay, I'm going to use some more double-sided tape. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to use this on the other side since it's mesh. I don't know. We'll see. So I want this to be on this side. So we're going to take this. Oh, yeah, we are. I can use it because it's going to be encased. Is this right? Yeah, it is. Okay. Right on that line. All the way across. I'm trying to be conscious of where I'm putting double-sided tape because it's a beach bag. The last thing I need is a bunch of sand in my bag unnecessarily. Okay, and then I'm going to turn it over. Oh, I'm so excited. We're getting there, guys. There's a lot of steps to this. I wasn't prepared for all the steps. Did I read through the entire pattern? No. No, I didn't. That's okay. I know that's the first thing you see in a pattern is to read through the entire pattern. I very rarely do that. I should. And I would recommend that you do it. Who else doesn't do it? Fess up. Tell me the truth. Do you do it or do you not? I bet you don't either. I bet some of you do. Okay, here we go. I think I'm doing this right. Is this right? Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay. How ingenious. Melissa, when you watch this, you're a smarty. Look at that. I love it. I've never made a beach bag like this. Have you guys? Never. All right, now we are going to sew along that straight edge. Is that right? That doesn't feel right. Yeah. I'm just looking. I'm reading ahead now. Baste and stitch across the outer edges of the bottom C pieces to join the exteriors together. Huh. Yeah. Huh. Okay. I think it's right. Yes, it could be. I think so. She does make a market tote, which is a little smaller. So now we're just going to sew along this straight edge. I'm confused by this bottom piece. But we're going to make it work one way or another. I mean, look, that's perfect. Look at that. This is what I'm a little confused by, how we get this together. Repeat steps 1 through 5. Okay. Base stitch around. Okay. Huh. Okay. Oh, you know what I did? I messed up. Yeah, that's okay. We're going to make it work. We should have put these together with the other bottom piece. And that's okay. And I'll make it work. Yeah, we should have, this should have been one piece with this piece. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to unpick this. That's what I should have done. And that's okay. We're going to unpick this and we're going to do it because it'll be better. And in fact, I'm just going to unpick one side. I'm just going to, yeah, I'm just going to do this side. So don't do what I just did. Jack had to make an appearance today, guys. I'm so sorry. It's all right. But there's double-sided tape under here, which is a pain in the tushy tush. It's all right. I knew something wasn't right. Something was amiss, and I didn't do it right. And that's okay. At least I caught it before I got too far, you know? I know. Say hello to Jack. Say hello to my friend. I've had this seam ripper. This is a clover seam ripper that I probably had for 20 years, I bet. And it's just as sharp as it ever was. I mean, it'll make you bleed. Yep. Okay. It's so big that, you know, it takes forever to seam rip it. Oh, dear. I'm going to be ready for some pizza. We might have to get pizza early. Good thing I'm not cooking tonight. There we go. Okay. All right. So, you guys, put these two pieces, well, how does that work? Oh, let me go back up here. Hold on. Check through the mesh, ensure. Yeah. These two pieces just on the inside like this. Yeah. I'm going to match my bottom seam. Let me get some clips. Just the bottom seam. Oh, heavens to Betsy. Is that right? I think so. Yours comes out at every project. I know. Mine probably does for the most part too, but it kind of hurts my feelings. I am still not convinced that's right. Hold on. So, and then we're gonna, where's this piece go? I want this to go here. Yeah. So this goes on my line just like it did. Right here. And here, all the way across. Just like that. It's not sticking very well, but we're going to make it work. And then we're going to turn it over. And this goes here. Here. I'll have to clean it up later. Just like that. Oh, somebody's at the front door. I'm not answering the door. Sorry. I need some tape here. I didn't have any tape here. Tell you I have to get the door. I'm not getting it. We have so many solicitors. We have no solicitation sign out front. Does that work? No. People just ignore it. Someday I'm going to get nasty and I'm going to say, do you see? Do you see? Do you see that sign? It's right there. Do you see it? What does it say? No solicitation. You guys probably get that too. Okay, I think this is right. Oh dear. Yeah. Okay. Let's sew it on. You need to phone a friend. What show was that, Patricia? What show is that where you have 3 options? That's funny. Yeah, I need to phone a friend. All right, I'm going to sew this on. We're going to make this work one way or another. Phone a friend. What was the other one? Ask the audience. What show was that? I can't remember the name of the show. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? There you go. That's so true. Phone a friend. Ask the audience. What was the third one? Oh, you get maybe a free. Oh, that looks pretty good. I'm okay with that. That looks good, actually. Okay, now let's do the other side. This is such a big bag. All right, let's mark our lines and add some tape. I wonder if the silver marker would mark okay on the mesh. What do you guys think? You got a sign, beware of dog. Yeah. Well, we had dogs, but they love you to death, so that wasn't really helpful. They bark sometimes, though, and their bark is very ferocious. I was expecting somebody, so I don't know if that's who that was or not. All right, we can put tape here because it's going to be encased. That's what I say. Okay. So this is the outside because I have my outside pocket. Let's just turn it over and mark and put some tape. We're on the home stretch, guys. Thanks for hanging with me. Go get a cup of coffee and hang with me to the end. You're going to want to get this bag, though. I probably should have done the market size, honestly. We probably would be done already. Although I think the steps are exactly the same. Okay. So this is the inside. Oh dear, I'm about to lose my phone. Hold on. This is the inside, this is the outside. So this goes here, like this. Okay. Watch Barb be cumbersome. Let me turn it over and get it on there evenly on my line. It's not hard. It's not hard at all, actually. Okay, that's the inside. Let me just verify. Yep, that's the inside. And this is going to be the outside. I'm starting to sweat, guys. Just so you know. A little sweat happening here at the old Barbie sewing studio. Okay, let's get this on our line nice and even. I'm not sure I was prepared for how big it was. I should have been because I did the measurements, you know. Are we ever really prepared for sizes? Let me get some of these threads out of here. No need to go to the gym. I know. Well, I always need to go to the gym. Do I ever go to the gym? No, I don't. Although we have a gym like within walking distance almost. We've talked about joining. Does that count? Does that count? We talked about joining, but we haven't. It's new, and so it's extremely busy. So we said, oh, let's give it a few months for people to join, you know, and it to wear off and how fun it is. Okay. All right, let's do this seam. Top stitch. And then we're going to box our corners, or do the sides and box our corners. Oh my gosh, you guys. I had no idea how big this was. There we go. I'm going to be so happy with this when it's done. Okay, let me just look at the directions. I'm pretty sure we just put the sides together now. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, so right sides together. Look how big this thing is, you guys. It's massive. You know what? I'm going to use these clips because I think it'll hold it. Have all my admins gone to sleep and gotten exhausted and said, Barb is wearing us out. I don't know if Jan is still here. Brenna probably had to go feed the baby. They probably left. They say, you can't do it, Barb. You're wearing us out. I'm going to have to hire some, not hire, but, you know, engage some new admins because I've worn them all completely out. Oh, I'm sorry, you guys. Jan, my friend, are you still here? So we're matching up our sides. Oh, you're here. But only off and on. It's okay. I love you, my friend Jan. I had no idea it would take this long. I really had no idea. That's what I get for not thinking. All right. Now, let's sew down each side. Place the front and back right sides together, matching top and mesh at top, binding A and C. Clip in place, sew down. Okay, let's do it. We're on the home stretch, guys. Are you as tired as I am? It gets kind of thick right here on the top. This is a labor of love. I think my recorded version, I'll do the market tote. How about that? They're made exactly the same way, so. Okay, oh my. Now we're going to bind these sides, which is nice. Okay, let's do the other side. I am 100% sure I'm going to run out of binding. I had no idea. I mean, bobbin. I said binding. I'm going to run out of bobbin. I don't even know what I'm talking about now. Oh, hold my phone. I almost knocked my phone off. Hold on. I can't do that because that's how I control the camera. All right. All right. Okay. All right, so now we are going to bind these long edges, and I have 2 pieces of binding. Oh, no, that's for my... I have 2 pieces of binding. Okay, let me, you should see my floor, you guys. I'm going to have to pick it up before I vacuum it, so there's so much thread on the floor. And double-sided tape paper. Okay, I'm just drawing a line down the middle. Would you be able to do a French seam? I think so. I think you could. I don't know why not, honestly. All right, where's my tape? More tape. I'm just gonna think about that, Karen. I think you could. I'll have to think about it when I'm done. My mind is kind of mesh right now. But I think you could. I really like French seams, actually. They give you a really nice, clean look. All right, there we go. Now, does she say, I think we need to trim this seam. Base stitch. Oh, okay. Yeah, we need to base stitch. Oh, Lord. I didn't do that, but that's okay. I'm not worried about that. You should have base stitched the bottoms together along these sides, but I'm okay with not doing that. I'll catch it when I get it together. Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. Now, seam allowance, side seam allowance, fold each side binding. I'm going to trim these a little because I don't think my binding's going to be wide enough. So I'm going to trim these sides down to 1/4 of an inch because the binding's only an inch. And I don't think it would cover all that as good as I want it to. So I'm just going to trim it to 1/4 of an inch down both sides. Now we're only starting the binding down from the top, so I maybe should have not trimmed the top inch or so. We'll see. Yeah. So now, starting the binding, start binding 3/4 inch from the bottom. Oh, from the bottom. Okay. That makes sense, because we're going to box our corners. So, I don't know what you can see. Can you see what I'm doing? You may not want to see what I'm doing. So 3/4 inch from the bottom, we're going to start our binding. Yeah. Okay. Okay. And then we're going to sew the binding in place. I actually think I'm going to come down. I didn't mark that. Hold on. Let's finish strong. How about that? Barb, let's finish strong. Let's start right there and do it right. Okay? Finish strong. Follow the directions. Be a good girl. There we go. That's better. You know, when you get tired and it's a long sew, you tend to want to cut corners. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm here to tell you, don't do it. Okay, and let's pull that over. Oh, yeah, trim your seam to 1/4 inch. You'll be happier. Trust me. Okay, then we're going to clip that in place because it's not going to stay. I don't think. This is nice. This is nice. It's not a short sew. I thought it would be a really quick sew. Boy, was I mistaken. All right, let's do it. Get all my tools out of the way and sew that together. I love the fact that she doesn't leave any raw edges. Better check your bobbin. Misty, very good idea. I'm going to do that here in 1 moment. Good idea. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm getting really close to running out of bobbin. This is Tex 80. It just doesn't go very far, you know? Okay, let's check it. Oh my gosh, where's the camera? You guys look. Look at what I have left. I won the bobbin war. That is so funny. All right, so let's wind. I don't have another bobbin either. So we're going to have to wind a new bobbin, and that's okay. We'll do it. We can do it. We've come this far. Let's finish strong. If I'd known this was so much, I would have made an extra bobbin, but obviously I did not. That's what you get for not thinking, girl. All right, let's bring our thing up and let's wind our bobbin. Then we'll be able to finish. Nice fresh bobbin. Rethread our machine. And now I have to thread my needle. Sorry, guys. Hopefully it'll be a nice, easy rethread. Although my needle is probably... Oh, gosh. The thread gods were looking out for me. I got it the first time. It's a miracle. Thank you. Thank you, Lord. Okay, let's do the other side with our binding. I know, Misty. You are a gem and a half. I knew that the first time I met you, but now it just has reinforced it completely. That's all I have to say. All right, I'm going to measure up where she tells you to start so I can do it correctly. Grab my binding and start there. This is actually a fairly ambitious project for a beginner. Number one, you would never probably sit and do this in one sitting. I wouldn't. If I wasn't on a live, I would have been taking a break and had a cookie, you know. Several cookies. But just like we talk about on every project, anybody can do any bag. You just have to take your time. And this is one of those that you'd take several breaks over several days. Maybe. But anybody that has any experience, this is an easy sew. It's not hard at all. It's just time consuming. Okay, let's do our binding on this side. Then we'll box our corners. We have a fresh bobbin. It's a beautiful thing, thanks to our friend Misty. What time is it? You guys, it's 3:30. It's only been 2.5 hours. That's not too bad for this big of a tote. I actually feel better about that. I thought it was like 3 or 4 hours. Okay. Beautiful. All right, now we are going to box our corners. And then we put binding on the corners. And then we're done. Turn it right side down. I love it. Let me make sure the seam allowance is the same. Okay, good. All right. Match up your center seams. And so, because I didn't baste the bottom together, it's okay. Mine is staying together pretty good, so I'm not too worried. But I would do it. If I hadn't forgotten, I would do it. you know. Okay, let's do this side. Okay. I am going to trim this down. I'm just going to do it while I'm here. Trim this to 1/4 inch as well. People are probably coming and going, are you still alive? Wow. Oh. Now I want to go do the beach in a beautiful bag and eat cookies. Well, come on down. Let's use the bag and go to the beach. Okay. And now I'm just putting my lining on, or my binding. I'm just going to do one side at a time so we're done when we're done. Fold that over. And these binding pieces are a little too long, and that's okay. I'd rather have them too long. And let's sew those on. Let's go to the beach and have some cookies. I like that idea. So she has accounted for no raw edges. I don't know that there's any raw edges here, actually. And let's trim that. I mean, there's a raw edge here, but this is binding, you know, so that's okay. Perfection. Let's do this side. I'm singing. I'm going to sing a little bit. I know, it's kind of weird, sorry. Oh, come on. Oh, my needle's too far down. I'm like, why can't I do that? Here we go. Let's trim it. Got our binding. Turn it right side out. And go to the beach and have a cookie. Sounds good to me. You're still here, Kathy? Marie already did. Did you already have a cookie? You went to the beach and had a cookie? And you're back already. Oh gosh, that's so funny. I'm cracking myself up. I'm kind of delirious now. We're all good? It's all good. It's all good. This is a gorgeous bag. I'm just going to say it out loud. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. I've made several beach bags in my life, and I've never made one like this before. Ever. I like it. All right, we're going to put our binding on, guys. trim our binding, burn our threads. Uh-oh. I'm out of juice on my lighter. Let me grab my other lighter over here. Oops. That was a lot of noise. Okay. You guys, I have about 6 clips on the floor, so I'm a success in every way. I clipped that thread, so I'm just going over that again. Okay. All right, let me change the cameras so you can see me sweat. Let me just make sure I didn't miss any steps. No. All right, guys. Oh my gosh, it is so nice. Oh, I gotta trim this. Let me trim this top piece here. There we go. Okay. All right, let's turn this. Oh my gosh, you guys, you have to get this pattern and make one. It is so nice. I'm actually very surprised. I thought, you know, it's a simple beach bag. That's what I thought. It's not a simple beach bag. It's a very nice beach bag. Just poking out my corners. Oh my gosh. Yeah, if you didn't want all the pockets and the zipper pocket and all that, you wouldn't have to do those. We had pockets in our current beach bag. That's where we put our hand sanitizer and our phones. Oh my gosh. You guys, and I matched my seams perfectly. This is the nicest beach bag I have ever owned. Ever. Okay, let me get this stuff out of the way. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Can you see it? I'm trying to see what you can see. There is a mesh front slip pocket, a mesh back zip pocket. You have nice handles, and you have a zipper pocket in here. And then there is tons of room. Let me stand up and see. Look at that. Can you see it? This is a masterpiece, Melissa. I am very impressed with this pattern. I had absolutely no idea it would be this nice. I'll do a little cleanup, but you guys, go get one. She's big, she's huge. But, I mean, you know, we take 2 big beach towels to the beach. We take some hand sanitizer, some sunscreen. We almost always take a change of clothes in case our clothes get wet for any reason. So we almost always take a set of clothes. We usually take a cooler, though, so we don't need any, but we do take snacks. You know me and snacks. I have to have some snacks. It's actually the perfect size for what we use. Now, the true test will be, does it stand up? There is no exposed raw edges except here on the top for the binding. And it's not going to, that'll be fine. I probably would make the handles bigger, longer. But I'm the one that carries this bag, and so it's perfect for me. You guys, let me tell you what the finished measurements are for the beach bag. The beach bag is 16 3/4 high, tall, 14 1/4 wide at the base, and 7 3/8 deep. Huge. And you can fold it up. So when you're not using it, just fold it up and put it away. I love it, Melissa. I love the materials. I love the size of the bag. It's perfect for a beach bag. You guys should go make one. I'm serious. This is the nicest beach bag you'll ever make. Just saying. I appreciate guys for hanging with me. What time is it? It's 3:45, so 2 hours and 45 minutes. That's not bad. That's not bad for a beach bag of this caliber. When she first came out with this pattern, I thought, oh my gosh, that's a nice, simple pattern. It's not that simple. Not to create is what I mean from a designer perspective. Nice. I'm going online. I'm going to make another order. And Melissa, it's your fault. You're the enabler. Thank you, Jan. Thank you, Brenna. Thank you, BJ, and was here too. Lori was here for a short time. Berg Mom, I'll put it all in the description below the video, so just go check there. But it's all from Sew Yours. It's vinyl mesh, water resistant canvas, and waterproof canvas. It's perfect for a beach bag. So I'll list it all in the description below. I don't have it there yet. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each one of you. I truly do. And this is, if you live near the beach or you ever go to the beach, if you go to the market, if you go to a farmer's market, this is the perfect bag. It will last a lifetime, I think. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys have a great afternoon and evening. Bye-bye.